Greetings, my name is Carmina Rafael, or Minnie for short. Welcome to my presentation on the application of Vygotsky's social cultural theory in healthcare and education. Today, we'll delve into its significance, current applications, and evolving practices. Let's begin. Here's an overview of our session. The objective is to analyze the use of social cultural theory in healthcare and education. This session is structured to address three main objectives: understanding who social cultural theory applies to, evaluating its effectiveness, and exploring complementary emerging models. Sources like Kurt 2022 and Kojelin 2004 provide foundational perspectives for this analysis. I'll discuss how this influential theory has been implemented across these domains and why it remains critical. The insights are grounded in key works such as Vygotsky's original text, Mind in Society, 1978, and contemporary analysis from sources like Shunk, 2020, and MacLeod, 2024. Before we delve into the theory, let me introduce to you the theorist, Lev Vygotsky. Vygotsky was born November 17, 1896. A Russian psychologist whose groundbreaking work laid the foundation for modern theories of cognitive and developmental psychology. Often referred to as the Mozart of psychology, Vygotsky's career was tragically cut short by his early death on June 11, 1934. Yet his contributions continue to resonate profoundly in education, psychology, and beyond, according to MacLeod 2024. Vygotsky's social cultural theory is a specific branch of constructivism that focuses on the fundamental role of the social interaction and cultural context in the development of cognition. His central premise was that learning is fundamentally a social and cultural process. Vygotsky emphasized that cognitive development does not occur in isolation, but is deeply rooted in interaction with others and shaped by the cultural tools and symbols of one's environment. Vygotsky, 1978. Constructivism is a theory of learning that postulates that individuals actively construct their own understanding of the world through experience and reflection, according to Shunk 2020 and Vygotsky 1978. Unlike other models of learning, like behaviorism, which view knowledge as something transmitted from teacher to student, or cognitivism, which view learning as internal, constructivism emphasizes that learners actively engage with information, integrating it with their prior knowledge to form meaningful insights, according to Lovelace 2023, Shunk 2020, and Vygotsky 1978. This approach to education promotes exploration, research, and problem solving, fostering critical thinking and deep understanding. Vygotsky's sociocultural theory proposes that cognitive development occurs through guided social interactions, particularly within a cultural context. Key concepts include the zone of proximal development, or ZPD, scaffolding, social interaction, and the role of language, according to Lovelace 2023, MacLeod 2024. Vygotsky's 1978 seminal works emphasize these principles. The ZPD is defined as the range of tasks that a learner can accomplish with the guidance and support of a more knowledgeable other, or MKO, but not yet independently. Vygotsky 1978 described this as a gap between a learner's current developmental level as determined by independent problem solving and their potential development as determined through problem solving under adult guidance or in collaboration with more capable peers. This concept emphasizes the dynamic nature of learning and development, highlighting the role of social interaction in cognitive growth. Contemporary elaborations by MacLeod in 2024 and Kojelin in 2004 extend their application to modern education and training with the use of group activities and discussions, even allowing for virtual collaboration. Sociocultural theory is essential for collaborative and experiential learning in dynamic environments. In healthcare, educators and mentors apply sociocultural theory during clinical training or experience. This theory has been increasingly recognized by various professionals within the healthcare education sector for its effectiveness in fostering collaborative and reflective learning environments. Who applies it? Clinical mentors and supervisors play a pivotal role in applying Vygotsky's theory in healthcare settings. According to Castanelli 2023 and Kantar et al. 2020, these professionals utilize the principles of MKO, scaffolding, and ZPD to guide learners through complex clinical tasks. By providing support and gradually increasing the difficulty of tasks, mentors help learners develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills essential for their professional growth. Vygotsky's concept of the MKO in the student's ZPD is the cornerstone of clinical education, wherein students learn from their experienced clinical instructors or preceptors. Kantar et al. 2020. Additionally, healthcare educators, particularly those involved in clinical experiences, residencies, and practical exams, also apply Vygotsky's theory to enhance learning outcomes. Salaheje et al. 2024 highlighted that these educators use collaborative learning techniques and real-world scenarios to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application. This approach not only enhances the learner's clinical skills, but also prepares them for the dynamic and often unpredictable nature of healthcare environments. Why apply it? One of the primary reasons for applying Vygotsky's social cultural theory in healthcare education is its ability to promote teamwork and reflective practice. Castanelli in 2023 and Kantar et al. In 2020 noted that by engaging learners in collaborative activities and discussions, educators can foster a sense of community and shared responsibility. This collaborative approach encourages learners to reflect on their experiences, share insights, and learn from each other, which is crucial for continuous professional development before, during, and during their clinical training. The application of Vygotsky's theory also aligns well with the real-world problem-solving demands of healthcare. According to Castanelli 2023, healthcare professionals must be adept at working in teams, making quick decisions, and adapting to new situations. By incorporating social interaction and collaborative learning into their clinical education curriculum, instructors can better prepare learners for these challenges. This approach ensures that learners are not only knowledgeable but also capable of applying their knowledge effectively in real-world settings, which starts when the healthcare student initiates their clinical experience under a clinician as mentor and trainer. Vygotsky's social cultural theory has significant implications for educational settings, highlighting the importance of social interactions and cultural context in the learning process. Various educators apply this theory to improve both learning experience and outcome for students. Who applies it? Faculty members in classroom and clinical settings often apply Vygotsky's social cultural theory by using collaborative learning techniques. This involves group activities and discussions, allowing students to learn from each other and build on their collective knowledge, according to Vygotsky 1978. Instructors are increasingly utilizing technology to enhance collaborative learning, which aligns with Vygotsky's focus on social interaction. According to McLeod in 2024, online discussions, forums, collaborative software, and virtual classrooms allow students to engage beyond the physical classroom, fostering a community where they can share resources and work together, thereby improving the learning experience. Why apply it? Vygotsky's social cultural theory is vital in education because it promotes knowledge construction through social interaction. He argued that students learn best by engaging with peers and instructors, which helps develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills, according to Eiler 2018 and Schunk 2020. Additionally, the theory emphasizes cultural responsiveness in education. Kurt, in 2022, pointed out that acknowledging cultural context enhances learning. By incorporating culturally responsive teaching practices, educators can make learning more relevant and create an inclusive environment where all students feel valued. The successful application of Vygotsky's social cultural theory in educational settings relies on several key practices and principles. These factors ensure that the theory's implementation is effective and beneficial for all learners. One is effective practices. Structured scaffolding within the ZPD enhances autonomy. According to Shunk 2020, scaffolding involves providing temporary support to learners as they develop new skills and the knowledge within their ZPD that is gradually removed as the learners gain competence, fostering independence and self-regulation. This approach fosters confidence and autonomy in their learning processes. Group learning fosters deeper understanding. Collaborative learning, such as group projects and peer teaching, encourages meaningful dialogue and diverse perspectives among students, according to Bodrova et al. 2013. This interaction enhances comprehension, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills, creating a supportive environment for collective knowledge building. Group learning creates a supportive environment where the students can learn from each other and build on their collective knowledge. Another is technology integration for collaborative education. This integration of technology in education plays a significant role in facilitating collaborative learning. McLeod in 2024 emphasized that technology tools such as discussion forums, collaborative software, and virtual classroom enable students to interact and collaborate beyond the physical classroom. These tools, as mentioned earlier, support the creation of a community of learners who can share, provide feedback, and work together. Another success factor is the cultural responsiveness. Adapting to learners' diverse cultural backgrounds boosts inclusivity. Cultural responsiveness is essential for creating an inclusive learning environment. Kurt in 2022 stressed the importance of adapting educational practices to accommodate the diverse cultural background of learners. By incorporating culturally responsive teaching methods, educators can ensure that all students feel valued and understood. This approach not only makes learning more relevant and accessible, but also fosters a sense of belonging and inclusivity. Recognizing and respecting cultural diversity helps create a supportive and engaging learning environment. While Vygotsky's social cultural theory offers valuable insights for educational practices, its application is not without challenges and limitations. Understanding these can help educators implement the theory more effectively and address potential issues. Challenges include inconsistent implementation by instructors. One of the significant challenges in applying social cultural theory is that Kozulin 2004 points out that not all educators are equally adept at integrating the principles of scaffolding and the zone of proximal development into their teaching practices. This inconsistency can lead to varied learning experiences for students, where some benefit greatly from the approach, while others do not receive the same level of support and guidance. Another challenge is the uneven participation in group activities, which can be influenced by personal and cultural factors. McLeod 2024 highlighted the students' backgrounds, personalities, and cultural norms can affect their willingness and ability to engage in collaborative learning. Some students may dominate discussions, while others might feel marginalized or reluctant to participate, leading to an imbalance in group dynamics and outcomes. Overemphasis on social interaction may also neglect individual learning needs. This is a notable limitation in social cultural theory. Van der Veer in 2021 argued that while social interactions are crucial for cognitive development, focusing too heavily on collaborative activities can overlook the importance of individual learning processes. Students have unique learning styles and paces, and an over-reliance on group work may not address these individual differences effectively. Several contemporary learning theories complement or provide alternatives to Vygotsky's sociocultural theory, addressing its limitations and expanding its applications. Mesereau in his 2002 work discussed transformative learning theory, which focused on critical reflection and perspective transformation. It highlighted how individuals examine their beliefs and experiences for personal growth, emphasizing internal cognitive processes alongside the social interactions underscored in sociocultural theory. This is particularly relevant in adult education, where learners need to reassess their existing knowledge. According to Shunk 2020, modern constructivist approaches underline self-directed learning and learner agency. While aligning with social-cultural theory's active learning, these approaches offer greater focus on individual autonomy. They facilitate personalized learning experiences that cater to diverse learning needs. Zimmerman and Schrunk in 2011 outlined self-regulated learning or SRL models, which help learners set goals, monitor progress, and reflect on outcomes. SRL complements social cultural theory by providing tools for independent learning management and fostering essential lifelong learning skills such as self-motivation and goal setting. Integrating SRL strategies enables educators to promote learner autonomy and effectiveness. Consider the case study by Salahege et al. In 2024, where medical students engaged in cinema education. Using guided discussions based on social cultural theory, the study demonstrated improvements in empathy and reflective thinking through structured interactions, further validating its application in dynamic healthcare environments. This case highlights the practical value of integrating structured social interactions into healthcare education. Kantar et al. 2020 explored the application of Vygotsky's ZPD in clinical nursing education. The authors argued that the complexity of clinical environments and nursing tasks necessitates expert guidance to help students transition from what they can do with assistance to what they can do independently. The research highlighted the critical role of ZPD in clinical education, providing a structured approach to enhance learning outcomes through targeted support and scaffolding. Other examples provided by Eiler 2018 and Schunk 2020 validate the effectiveness of the learning concepts perpetuated by Vygotsky through MKO, ZPD, scaffolding, and diverse cultural experiences. In conclusion, social cultural theory is indispensable for fostering collaboration and reflective practice, as noted by Vygotsky 1978 and Schunk 2020. Numerous studies and articles have highlighted the value of this learning theory to healthcare and higher education in general. However, success depends on effective MKO, scaffolding, and cultural adaptability. Even for modern educators like Eiler, 2018, the social aspect of teaching and learning is highly promoted. Emerging theories like transformative learning and modern constructivism are filling gaps by addressing individual needs and promoting critical reflection. Continued pursuit of innovation and adjustment according to the changing needs of students are necessary to optimize the implementation of social cultural theory and its alternatives in diverse settings. This final slide provides the references used for this presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attention.